I know that I'm late to the party and that this topic's been covered by far bigger channels than mine, but we've all heard about the exposing Valaverse from Aaron the Toy Enhancer and his beef with Bobby Vala from Action Force Valaverse. But here's a hot take response from the average consumer. I'm not here to defend some channel who did an extremely disingenuous review to try to bash a product in order to garner clicks and get attention. And I don't need to defend a successful entrepreneur who quite frankly did an amazing job of defending himself. I'm just here as a consumer to respond to a terribly false claim made about the products that I purchase. I believe it was the great articulated ninja himself that once said, it's the best time in history to be a collector because we have so many things to choose from. The Valaverse Action Force line is one of those great options. And here's why. Yes, it is a highly detailed, highly articulated, realistic military toy line with amazing weapon sculpts that are extremely durable. And yes, it provides collectors and customizers alike the ability to swap out secondary vests to create different looks. And that's one of the things I love the most about this line, is the fact that you can be creative. At the end of the day, I believe that creativity is one of the biggest things that draws us back to the nostalgia of our youth. The days we remember taking our box full of toys outside in the backyard and setting up scenes, doing things, playing out scenarios in our mind and telling stories with our toys. Fast forward to present day and us as adults are still creating dioramas and customizing figures to tell stories. It's an opportunity for us to let our imagination loose and escape the reality and stress of adulthood. The nostalgia that Hasbro tries to sell us on is that escapism back to a time in our lives when things were simpler, when things were not as complicated, when life was a little bit easier. And these toys that made us remind us of those moments when the life around us is inundated with all kinds of demands, from work to home to responsibilities. There's so many things pushing down on us that sometimes it's great to be able to enjoy something simple. Something as simple as posing an action figure or building out a diorama or coming up with a way to 3D print something cool and unique and amazing that just helps us enjoy this life a little bit better. Whether it's leaving toys on a shelf or still playing with them in your backyard, this is a line that allows you to be creative. And when we get to be around other people on a message board or a live stream and talk about those things, the things that we share in common, we're able to enjoy stuff the same way you would if you're talking about your favorite sports team or politics or anything else that you may feel a connection to. Are these lines perfect? No, none of them are. All of them will eventually have some flaw. There is nothing that's perfect out there. But since when has that ever kept any of us from being able to enjoy something? Whether you want to fancy yourself a toy maker or a customizer or a toy photographer, at the end of the day, we're just big kids playing with our toys. And that's okay. One of the things we love the most is going on a platform like YouTube or Instagram and seeing how different people have used their creativity in different ways to create some amazing things that we can enjoy. So if you truly want to expose Valaverse, then expose it for what it is, an opportunity for us as collectors to be able to express our creativity in unique ways. So Bobby Vala, thank you for giving us that chance. And whether your toy box is filled with Hasbro or Action Force, don't stop exploring that creativity and sharing it with those around you.